Well, welcome back to Carrum Cowboy Radio, or Carrum Radio, the Carrum Cowboys. This is our little show that we do on a Wednesday night before our Sunday games. And we're back this Wednesday, even though we played last Sunday. The wondering of the fixturing means we're playing back-to-back this week, which is probably going to be reflected in the number of people we'll have out there training tonight. The message was put out it'll be a fairly light night because it's going to be Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday. So welcome to the radio show, Smoo.
Trash.
Good to be back.
Certainly is.
And we'll start with the 50s last week. We had a win.
We had a very good win. We played Essendon out at Airport West, and it was a beautiful day, which was quite surprising because it was foggy the whole drive there. And it was the first time they'd put a full side out, and they were doing pretty well. At half time it was very even. And then we got the talk from the coach about what he expected.
Probably very inspirational.
It was hugely inspirational, and it did the job, and we ended up winning by 10 goals.
Yes, it really turned around in that third quarter. The guys got their act together because it was very messy, wasn't it?
Yeah. That we let them dictate to us rather than play our style.
And we lost a player very early in the game.
Very, very early. He thought he got shot in the back of the leg, and we think it might be an Achilles. It took him about 15 minutes to get off the ground. But he was smiling by the end of the day.
So I was chatting with him after, and he actually felt a little physically sick. So that must have been a high level of pain. And we're talking about Steamboat. So Steamer, we hope you get better. It's probably a 2 or 3 grade tear of the calf or the Achilles. Foz sent through the pictures from the MRI, and from my understanding, the MRI, big black bits usually show blood, which is not good.
I think obviously he needs to go to the specialist rather than get opinions from the touchline. But I think it'll be a few weeks before he's back. Yeah, but I hope he makes a full recovery.
Okay, so now we'll turn our attention to the 55s.
55s have had a bit of a break for a few weeks. We had a very good win against Williamstown last time out here. We don't beat Williamstown very often, and they don't like being beaten, so it's a particularly sweet victory.
It does feel good to beat Willie, I must admit. It does feel good to beat them. So we played here, and we had the 3 games. Cowboys hosted.
Games. Very, very successful day. The organisers of the 55 League were really taken with the facility here, to the point where 2 of them are quite influential, of giving us the thumbs up for finals, so we're very hopeful that we'll be holding some finals here in September.
Yeah, so we did everything we needed to do to impress the powers that be that Carrum can host finals, which would be great in the couple of weeks, one in August, one in September, to have both grounds probably.
Both grounds, and if we get the gig, then I believe that Radio Carrum's going to be doing a live broadcast and podcast of at least the games on the main oval.
Oh, well, that'll be fun. I mean, it's usually a bit of fun when it's our own game and we don't know who's playing. So if it's 2 teams we don't know, it'll give us a lot of options to make up names.
I think we'd have to get a rep from each of the sides, and just to make it slightly more interesting rather than a player kicks it to another player.
Oh, we'll give them nice nicknames, Bluey and Baldy and Fatty and Bandy Legs and all those sort of things. I'm sure we could come up with something nice for them. So 55s this week. They usually play the week that the 50s and the Masters and the Supers don't play, but these weird fixturing means actually they're playing this week. No, not this week. No, the week after.
Week after.
So
Supers reserves 50s are down in Geelong this Sunday, and the 55s are down there the following Sunday, so I'm going to book a week-long accommodation, I think.
Stay there the whole week. That's right, yes, because the 50s are down there. Sorry, the 55s are down the following week because everyone's playing this week. So, but the 60s had a game last week, didn't they?
That's right. The 60s did, because it was at Diamond Valley at 9 o'clock, and we had a few backing up in the 50s. We didn't actually have anyone playing that.
No, because a lot of our 60s were either down at Phillip Island or playing golf on the Murray somewhere. You know who you are, Towners, Huggy, Dicko, Fitzy, etc. Now, thanks, Shmoo. We might, it's starting to rain a bit here, so Marcus and I might change our location. Okay, we found our way out of the rain, and I have found a Supers being Deso. So come around this side, Deso. Go around behind me there, so you can be on this side. There we go. Now, Deso, you played last week. We were out at Essendon.
Yep.
Smooth's already told the fans that the 50s won.
Yep.
How did the Supers go?
I don't know, it was in the Masters.
Sorry, the Masters, sorry.
Yeah. Rough game. Essendon were well drilled, very fit. They're a lot younger than we were. The scoreboard, I don't think, truly portrayed how the game went down. It was really hard fought. Our seniors, and I was one of them, worked our butts off to try and get the ball out. They were super quick. We had a few quarters that had a bit of polish on them, but overall, I think the game didn't represent, the scoreboard didn't represent how the players went. So, rough game, hard game, but we showed some signs of maturing and showed some signs of determination throughout the day. It was good.
That's right. So a few missed opportunities. If they'd been goals, margin would have been a lot different.
Yeah, if I could learn a kick straight, yeah, that'd be helpful.
I wasn't pointing fingers.
Oh, no, it's all right. Everyone else out there is. Look, we had, I said 2 or 3 goals, but you're right, I think we missed about 3 or 4. So, but they were blazing away. Well drilled, mature team, and they're going to go far.
Yeah, because when Shmuel was talking about their 50s where they've struggled to get 18 on the park, they had a regular 18, you would think, the way they played.
Yeah, the way they drilled. If the viewers out there were watching, we'd be very impressed. They could play senior footy in any league, in any division in Victoria. They were well drilled, they were succinct, and they were smooth all the way through. They were hard to catch.
Okay, and this week we all head down to Geelong.
Yep.
They gave us a bit of a toweling up last time at home.
Yeah.
So confidence is probably not high, but we're not going to go down there without a fight.
No, confidence. Well, no, confidence is high. We are Cowboys, and we will ride rough to the very end. So regardless of what the season holds, we'll hold those reins in tight, dig our heels in, and hope for the best. The guys out there now are training hard. It's raining. We've got State of Origin tonight. We're doing back-to-back games, one week after the next. So we've got 30 blokes on the paddock. So you can say that they're a determined lot, regardless. And I reckon eventually we'll get some wins on the scoreboard for our Carrum followers.
No worries, and I understand a bus, and the
bus.
faithful bus. The bus went to, where did the bus go? The bus went to Werribee, it's been to Essendon, and now it's going to Geelong.
Yep, the bus trips have become a regular feature for the Cowboys. Although we don't come away with a win, it's a good time to reflect upon the day, on how we support each other in our football endeavours, but not only that, but getting around each other afterwards, because it's obviously a very low point. Try and bring each other back up again, ready for this next week, the following game. So it's a good trip.
No worries. Thanks, Deso. All the best. Go out there and train. Okay, now I've got Bruffy with us. Bruffy, bit of a summary of the Supers at Essendon. It wasn't a wonderful day.
No, it wasn't a wonderful day. Tough day at the office. Got a sore neck from watching all the goals floating over our heads. It was a real tough day. But we all put in and did our best, so that's all we can ask for.
Yeah, and looking at their performance, had a quick look at the ladder before we played them. I think they're undefeated, weren't they?
I believe so, yeah. They're doing okay. So, and we haven't won a game yet, so it was always going to be a tough day, but it is what it is, and we did our best, so we're going to hold our heads up high.
Okay, and this week we're spoken to the 50s and the Masters reserves already. Off to Geelong, probably similar?
Possibly similar. I think they're up there as well. I think they've only dropped 1 game this year, Geelong. So
probably to Essendon.
Probably to Essendon. So, yeah, it's going to be another long day. Good bus ride home, though, but it'll be a long day out there.
Yeah, Deso just spoke about the bus ride. Great bonding opportunities, isn't it?
Yeah, I hope he didn't say too much. You know, what happens on the bus stays on the bus. But, yeah, it is a good bus ride home, bit of fun. You know, you get 15 guys on a bus, it's always going to be a laugh, so it was a good ride.
And he was very discreet. He was very discreet about what happens on the bus. What happens on the bus stays on the bus. The buzz around the Cowboys is what's going to be round 8. Only 2 games to go after this one.
Yes, and we want to sing the song, so I think we'll all be doing our best to give the best efforts in the games coming forward. So.
And from the fundraising point of view, we've got our $1,000 draw coming up in just over a fortnight?
Yeah, correct. Next Friday night. If you haven't got a ticket, let me know and I'll get you a ticket. But it should be a good night. It's a dress-up theme, so we'll see what people can dress up in, good or bad, for the night. So. And
the ticket gets me a draw, obviously a ticket in the draw. Correct. What else does it get me on the night?
There's about an hour and a half of complimentary drinks, and there'll be food on the night. We'll also have a couple other raffles, and it'll be a fun night all around. For those that indulge, plenty of tea? Oh, there'll be tea. Good. We've stocked up on bushels. That's your favourite, isn't it? Oh yeah, that's usually the go-to. A go-to at times. And then we've got the AP night. We've set a date. Yes, that'll be also a good night, and hopefully it's held here in the new facilities, just probably depending on how many numbers. Hopefully we get enough numbers that we have to go to a larger venue, but if it's here, it'll be great.
Yeah. Okay, thanks, Bruff, for your time. I'm going to say go back out in the rain and enjoy yourself.
I will, thank you.
No
Thanks,
worries.
Trash.
Well, there you go. 1 win, 2 losses down at Essendon, or over at Essendon, and we head down to Geelong this week. The 50s beat the Geelong last time we played them. They hadn't been beaten for 3 years, and they weren't happy about it, and I think their memories are going to be long, and they might not be happy about it on Sunday. But look, we're going to do our best. We'll see how we go. I'm wearing the Pat Cronin beanie here, the Pat Cronin Foundation, a charity organisation to end the coward punch. We go out to sporting clubs, schools. It doesn't cost you anything. If you want us to come out and talk about the coward punch and how we can get rid of it and make society better, just get in touch with the Cronin Foundation. Anyway, that's enough of the plug. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back in a fortnight's time for our second last game, which for the 50s is a night game in Lilydale. But more about that, that's just the teaser. More information about that when we catch up in a fortnight's time. Stay well.